The radio reports once more. The observatory has raised the storm warning to level red. Roads from Norzen to the lower district are temporarily closed. All sewer systems are operating at maximum capacity, and according to some experts, if this rain persists for over a week, a third of Norzen will be completely flooded. Analysis indicates the downpour is caused by cold fronts moving in from the northern cities. Inside the shop, the protagonist mops the floor, lost in thought. This heavy rain has been going on for a long time, more than a week now, and it's only getting worse. If it doesn't stop, I'll have to buy a boat. Forget customers, even living a normal life will be difficult in this weather. When I saw my whole floor flooded this morning, I thought I'd have to leave this place. Good thing the books were okay. He finishes the task, feeling drained. Wow, that was exhausting. The floor at least is sparkling clean now, which is incredible. Time to open the shop. I wonder, did that little cat find its home? It's so dangerous to be wandering outside in this terrible weather. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, a man bangs on his neighbor's table in frustration. Oh my God, man, this TV, this rain, Jesus, dude, can't anyone save me? It doesn't seem to be a problem with the TV itself, it must be a blown fuse. The circuit box is outside, and I really don't want to go out in this weather. Maybe my neighbor can help me out. Well, I always see him lending a hand to people, he'll surely want to do a good deed. He knocks on the bookstore's door. Hey, are you there, neighbor? Yes, is there something I can help you with? The protagonist replies. Oh, seriously? Well, it seems my TV is having some problems, and I don't know what to do. I think it's the circuit. I'm a bit busy and can't go out right now, so I was wondering if you could take a look. The circuit breaker switch is behind my shop's exit door on the right side of the wall. Sure thing, man. I'll take a look for you. However, as he turns, he senses a peculiar presence and comes face to face with Inky. Oh, it's Inky! Long time no see, man. Do you need something, or are you here to rush me into delivering more books? Inky points towards the door. Outside? You want to help me? The protagonist asks, delighted. Oh my God, Inky is so polite and cute. Last time he said that just by delivering those books, I was already helping him. He's probably here to show his gratitude. Well, if that's the case, he'll be disappointed if I refuse. It seems he came all this way to help me. Then I'll leave it to you, Inky. Thanks. Inky goes outside, flips the switch, and the neighbor's power is restored. Hey man, thanks a lot. I'll ask for your help next time too, the neighbor shouts. You're welcome, the protagonist answers. The neighbor returns to his television. Man, what a kind guy, so convenient. All right, now let's get back to the TV. But when he looks at the screen, a terrifying shadow is staring back at him. In the bookstore, the protagonist sits down, pleased with himself. Another day, another good deed. If that guy thinks well of me and helps spread the word about the shop, that would be great. Just then, someone enters. Wow, what timing is this? I did one good deed and a customer showed up right after. It was Mr. Wilde. Forgive me, Mr. Lin. Oh, Mr. Wilde, it's you. You came back so soon. The protagonist observes him, thinking, let's just drop his whole disguise. He dresses so well, gives off the vibe of an English gentleman. You visit me even in this weather. Is it something that urgent? The favors you have granted me are far greater than this weather. I wish to formally express my gratitude. Man, I'm already very satisfied with your gift from last time. What kind of precious item have you brought me today? I'll have to think about it before I can accept. Wilde muses to himself. There's Mr. Lin, being so kind again. The gift I gave is nothing compared to his help, yet he's always so modest and considerate of my feelings. Because of him, I am one step away from the indescribable level. That is why I must give him this present that I spent 2 whole years crafting. Only then can I repay the gratitude he has shown me. You don't need to hesitate. It's not that important to me, Wild says, feigning nonchalance. For you, I think it will be of more use. If you don't accept it, I will feel terrible. Man, Mr. Wild, that's a bit of an exaggeration. I didn't do anything that special. But anyway, I don't know what you've prepared. Let me take a look first. Wild pulls an object from his coat. This is a gift I prepared for 2 years. I hope you like it. He places a dream catcher on the table.
Huh, a dream catcher? The protagonist says, taken aback. Ah, I didn't expect old Wild to give me something like this, with such a nostalgic feeling. Before I transmigrated to this world some years ago, I went to a cultural fair, and there I learned about these dream catchers. It's a cultural symbol of the Native Americans. They believed the night air is filled with dreams, and only with a dream catcher can you filter out the nightmares and have good nights. Man, I didn't think I'd see a dream catcher here. You are very well versed indeed, Wild responds, thinking, that's it. Dream catchers are rare magical tools, but that's not where its value lies. It's in the dream that is trapped within its net. The protagonist, on the other hand, inspects the item. Well, looking at the details, the overall quality, it seems he made it by hand. And since it's always raining and thundering, my sleep has been a bit poor lately. Wow, he really put a lot of thought into this gift. This is it, Mr. Wild. Exactly what I needed. Thank you so much. Wild's eyes gleam. It is my honor. He leaves thinking, this is an extremely pleasant dream compared to any other. However, it also contains a terrible danger. Without the willpower of an indescribable being, anyone's soul would be completely destroyed. But for a being as powerful as Mr. Lin, it will be nothing more than an entertaining evening with a rare amusement. Sweet dreams.
An explosion sends Kai flying, but Max throws his chain beneath her, pulling her back and launching her into the air with his sword. "Be careful," he shouts. "I didn't expect them to have mages." An enemy mage conjures bizarre runes and casts a spell at Ji Zixiu. She is under attack by a giant serpent, and just as it's about to strike, she begins her transformation, turning into a shadowy mass that tears the creature in half. Huh? How is that possible? She can control her transformation? Alex didn't mention that, one of the enemies yells. This silent white wolf is afraid of fire, another mage says, trying to calm the others. Man, but it's raining. You won't be able to make a fire. She's only at the panic level. Let's move quickly. We can win this. From above, Max watches and thinks, you are all just digging your own graves. Madam, for all hunters, this is the power they've always dreamed of. You can guide the hunters to a new world. He then wonders, but the person who made this happen, the guy who helped her, the resident of 23rd Street, who is he and what is his goal? Don't think too much about these things, Kai says, appearing at his side. We just need to follow her and share in the glory later. That's our job. You're right, the battle isn't over yet. The mages manage to conjure a fire spell despite the rain and hit Ji. A massive explosion erupts, and she emerges from the flames in a dark, shadowy form. Suddenly, a giant eye appears in the sky, summoned by the enemies. They cast another spell, a bolt of lightning that strikes her directly, causing another blast. Max flinches in fear. Observing from a high vantage point, one of the mages remarks, Ian, someone must be helping her. I didn't even know Norzen had someone like that. Controlling the beast form, not even Wild can do that. Have you seen Wild around? The other asks. The people at the Tower of Seven Instruments said he also appeared near 23rd Street. I haven't seen him yet. Well, let's go. At the end of the day, he's still our teacher. Maybe. Before he can finish, a rift opens behind him and Ji attacks. Ah, I forgot. The Dream Beast, the Silent Wolf, is famous for its ability to teleport. But how did she get my coordinates, he thinks, an instant before she bites his arm. The other mage, Alex, falls back and uses 2 spells, Vertigo and Flash, to reach her. Ji recognizes the spells as extremely refined magic from a high-level mage. Exhausted, she is immobilized by him as he draws a knife to finish her. But she activates the skill she learned from the book, Iron Will, and manages to teleport away, taking the enemy's arm with her. The other mage doesn't give up. He casts a spell into the heavens. Fire magic, Sky of Decay. I'm screwed. This is too dangerous. Against this opponent, it's not going to work. I'll have to flee, even if my body is affected. Forced teleport. And she vanishes. Mr. Alex, are you all right? The mage asks. I'm fine, Alex replies, regenerating his arm. But it seems that guy from 23rd Street made her more powerful than we thought. Apparently, he is extremely dangerous. Why? Because of the teleportation power? No, I want to know how she managed to extract the information from Ryan's soul to precisely find our location. Besides that, she broke through our mental controls. It's that kind of power I'm interested in. Unfortunately, I have something a little more urgent to do now, so you go and check on Ian. He is more important than Wild himself. Okay, sir. Alone, Alex pulls out a dimensional egg. Ian, what do you think? Will I be able to hatch this one? Inside the egg, a dream beast stirs.
The protagonist gazes at the rain outside, worried. Who knows when this rain will stop? I need to buy some supplies for the house. He walks into his room, grabs a hammer and a nail, and places the dream catcher just above his bed. Old Wild's craftsmanship is really good. Even if I disregard that this serves as a blessing, the attention to detail is incredible, just like that gargoyle. Old Wild has his own way of doing things. I should talk to him about it next time he visits. I hope it really works. Good night, sweet dreams. He closes his eyes, and the dream catcher begins to glow. The protagonist feels a light snow touching his body. Is this my dream? The snow looks like ash, but it's not cold. It's actually kind of warm. Well, I guess it makes sense. If it's a dream, things are bound to be strange. Looking ahead, he sees a gigantic tree. How beautiful it is! Obviously, a tree like this wouldn't exist in the real world, with all these curved branches and this crown that covers the sky. But then he notices something odd. Beside the tree, a woman is lying down, a white-haired elf. At that moment, a strange yet familiar melody arises in his heart. He remembers a poem. I crown myself king of the cold north, with my carpet of needles and my crown of snow. Wow, what a spectacular scene! This is a wonderful dream, maybe from a fairy tale? Old Wild wasn't exaggerating. He smells a delicate, clean, and refreshing scent. No matter how much I look, these flowers couldn't possibly be more real than this. This must be the lucid dreaming people talk so much about. In a dream like this, you retain your memories and thoughts, and it's even possible for sensations to be exactly the same as in real life. That dream catcher probably gave me some psychological suggestion, which, combined with Mr. Wild's words, must have created this dream. This explanation is scientific, rational, and poetic. I'm pretty amazing, I'd say. He wonders, in this dream, can I do whatever I want? The elf coughs lightly. Never mind. Even in dreams, there are limits. Although, I am curious, why would I dream of such a beauty? And besides, people in dreams aren't supposed to be strangers? It doesn't matter. If I had to guess, Chinese people love white hair, so it must be because of that. In the end, it's just a dream. Anything can happen. Let me see who this dream person is. Getting closer, he admires her beauty. My God, this is definitely a dream. This kind of beauty is a work of art, filled with the allure of an unreal goddess. Well, since this is a dream, I can let loose a little. He picks a flower and gently places it on her face. You could say this is a gift, a token of admiration for her appearance, even if this flower isn't mine. I was a bit bold there, wasn't I? But it's okay. It's just a dream. It's no big deal. Suddenly, she opens her eyes. The protagonist steps back, startled. She stands up, and her clothes magically reform around her. I couldn't tell the lady was 2 meters tall when she was lying down. It really is a dream. Anything is possible, he thinks. She looks at him and asks, "Who are you?" Huh? She spoke to me? How strange. Normally, people inside dreams come from the person's subconscious. Maybe this is the perfect chance for me to talk with my own subconscious. He turns to her and replies, A dreamer, you could say. Oh, that much is obvious. You are in a dream, so you are obviously a dreamer. Huh? She knows she's in a dream? Damn, this dream person is full of surprises. The projection of my subconscious is so mysterious. This really is my dream. What I told you is the truth. Now it's my turn. Who are you? And you can't say you're a dreamer. He feels awkward. Why do I feel like this dream is exposing my sly side? She gives a small smile. Silver, that's my name. Just the first name? At least my answer is true. Now it's my turn, right? Wow, I didn't expect she'd launch a counterattack like that. This is bad. Her smile is deadly, he thinks. She continues. I have been here for so long, I don't even know when it began. This place is beautiful. However, I keep thinking it's too quiet. It's a deathly silence. Can you tell me why I feel this way? Could this just be loneliness? He thinks. Could I expand my business inside a dream? This dream is already very exciting. It fits me way too well. A completely romantic place with a wonderful mountain. It looks like it came straight out of a fairy tale. And here I am, guiding a wonderful and elegant lady with my soul-healing words. Helping others is so relaxing. Wow, this is addictive. As the saying goes, helping others always brings joy. He shifts his focus. But back to business. This pajama of mine is a bit too casual. If I could wear what I normally like, that suit of mine, it would be perfect. I knew it. I'm in a lucid dream. I can turn my imagination into reality to a certain extent. Since this is a dream, I don't need to be so cautious. If you don't mind, why don't we sit down? Happily, she offers him her hand. As he touches it, he thinks, wow, her hand is so soft and cold. First, let's try to understand the situation. Are you the only person in this dream? This place, no one has ever been able to enter. Actually, there was one, and that one was you. It seems she's some kind of Rapunzel, always living alone in this wonderful garden in an eternal slumber. This is just like a fairy tale. Too bad it's only a dream. Even if I can understand all her problems and help her, nothing will change. He then says to her, what you are experiencing is the feeling of loneliness. You feel this way because you are the only one here in this place. There's no one to talk to, nothing new in your life, only questions. And the more you think, the more painful it will become. Many people have this problem. To ponder, that is the source of the pain, she replies. No one has ever truly understood me. They are all afraid of me. They alienate me. Feeling lonely because of contemplation, so she's a kind of philosopher, he thinks. I know. In that case, let me say this. There's an old saying that goes, man thinks, God laughs. Let's ignore its meaning, because in truth, I think if God could see that this thinker is such an extraordinary beauty, he would smile, and it would be a cordial smile. With that in mind, perhaps contemplation won't be so painful anymore. It will just be something between you and God. She blushes completely. Don't you think this theory of mine is romantic? You really do sound like a romantic thinking that way. I'm a bit too romantic, he says, slightly embarrassed. However, it's because of that I think I can talk to you. I think I can understand you. If you are able to appear in this dream, it means you have already understood me. We are on the same level. Perhaps you are even a great thinker. Is that some kind of compliment among philosophers? It sounds so calming, the protagonist thinks. He pulls her hand and says, so, you've approved of me. In that case, I need to ask you a favor. No, this is my most sincere wish. I want you to please accept it. A favor? Can you be my friend? She is in shock. Huh? He continues with his strategy. Well, if my suspicions are correct, it's better not to have someone who likes to be isolated like her take the initiative. Understanding how they think, she will subconsciously refuse me. I have to put it this way so she won't refuse at all. Yes, a friend, he insists. As beautiful as it is here, it's always the same place. You'll get tired sooner or later. Have you ever made a friend before? They share trivial stories of daily life together. It can be nice to bring a little more joy to life. It's better than being alone. But in his mind, the plan was different. Speaking of sharing, I mean promoting. And by promoting, I mean recommending my books. Well, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't try to do some promotion, even though we're not in a library. I think I should be able to replicate something from my memories, just like I did with my suit. In that instant, the book Green Fairy Tales appears in his hand. He offers it to her. This book will be a gift from a friend to you on the day he first met you. She stares at the book, takes it, and says, "Wow, it's been so long since I've received a gift, and no one has ever even wanted to talk to me. I have nothing, just this tree, some fruits, flowers, and honey. If you want to take any of these things, you can interpret it as a gift from me." The protagonist looks at the tree. "Wow, I hadn't noticed. This tree has golden fruits. Well, since you say it's a thank you gift, there's no way I can refuse. I'm going to enjoy this unique experience. These fruits, can you eat them raw?" "Of course you can." She raises a finger, and a golden fruit falls into his hand. What a weird dream, and this color is so strange. But what will it taste like, he thinks, and takes a bite. Wow, it's so sweet, and how strange, it doesn't even have a pit. But it's not so different from a normal apple, it must be a relative. "What did you think? Did you like it?" Silver asks. It's very sweet." Suddenly, he starts to tremble, and the dream begins to fall apart. Huh? Am I waking up? But so quickly. It feels like I haven't been here that long. However, I know it's hard to control things in a dream. He turns to her. "Well, as reluctant as I am, I have to go." He holds out his hand to her. When she touches it, the dream shatters completely. In a final moment, she leans in, gives his ear a little nibble, and whispers, "I hope that when the next night comes, we can meet in this dream once more." In the rain, a man lights a cigarette. This time, perhaps choosing Alex was the wrong move, but choosing others would have been even worse. I betrayed my teacher and even murdered his student. There's not much I can do. A man beside him speaks. "Forgive my ignorance, but what is so special about this mission that you, an injured person, need to come here to handle it? That Lady G became very strong not long ago. Even combining my strength with Alex's, we could barely fight against her. And Old Wild suffered a fatal wound. Even if he survived, he must have gone into hiding to preserve his pride. However, there are rumors that he has appeared again, and that his strength seems more terrifying than ever. These two are both connected to that bookstore on 23rd Street. It's as if the fate of both of them has been rewritten. So that's what's happening. Do you remember your mission? Yes, investigate that bookstore and its owner. Only his strength, appearance, and the general layout of the environment. Okay, then you can go. Come back with good news." Mr. Yan stays behind, thinking, that faceless black scale has reappeared after becoming stronger. Not even a horror story author would use such a simple plot. I really hope this information is wrong. The agent arrives in front of the shop. 23rd Street, number 412. The bookstore. That's what the description said. Strange, I don't feel any magical reaction here. If I were to judge only by my senses, this is definitely an ordinary place. Could the higher-ups be wrong? I should at least take a look at the second floor. As he approaches, the gargoyle on the facade watches him, but since it only attacks when it senses killing intent, it remains still. The man stares at the door to the protagonist's room. This is the only place I haven't looked at yet, and it's the only room with any sign of life. But the aura behind this door seems normal. It's not the aura of a mutant. It seems they were worrying for nothing. This mission, in the end, will be extremely simple. He smiles with arrogance. It looks like Mr. Yan and all the others were wrong, but it was obvious. What would a bookstore owner have to do with a monster? Maybe I should deal with him right now and report back when I return. You all were worrying too much. It was just some random guy, and I already took care of him. The look on their faces when they hear that will be hilarious. He peeks through the door of the protagonist's room, and what he sees freezes him. In place of the bed, there is a lush garden, and the shop owner is sleeping peacefully in the middle of it. The man tries to react, but before he can do anything, his eye falls out of its socket. He has been captured by something incomprehensible.
With a broken mind, he turns and walks down the stairs, muttering to himself, I must remove all things that threaten existence. Yes, my lord, your servant is eager to serve. Outside, Mr. Yan waits impatiently. Wow, it's been half an hour. Knowing John's efficiency, this non-combat mission should have been over by now. Could the guy from that shop really not be so simple? It seems sending him was the right choice. Even if something happened, John would have no problem escaping with his abilities, since half of his blood is that of a Brizen. He recalls that a Brizen can turn into a shadow, making an escape from a bookstore easy. Maybe I should consider the possibility that we've been discovered. When John returns, I'll take over the mission myself. Suddenly, he looks at his own shadow. Wait a minute, I just put out my cigarette. Why do I still have a shadow in this dark alley? He throws the cigarette box, which explodes with magic, and he understands what has happened. Wow, this is very bad. The rain has reduced the full potential of my fire magic. And the worst part is that I don't know why John betrayed me. However, there's nothing to be done. He will have to die. He tries to cast a spell on John, but the creature emerges from the shadows and pins him against the wall with tentacles. Even immobilized, Yan manages to burn John's body, shouting, "Do you think I don't know more about betrayal than you think? You think I wouldn't be prepared for this? You are too naive. It's over now." But when he looks at the burning body, he sees a gigantic maw with a skull inside, which speaks in a distorted voice. "Your servant, my lord, will clear all obstacles for you." In that moment, Mr. Yan understands. Lord, wait a minute. John is not a disciple of any church? Could it be the owner of the bookstore? This is a warning. The scene shifts to the White Wolf's headquarters. A subordinate enters the leader's room and reports, "Sir, Mr. Yan is dead." What? What happened? These are all the photos and the magical analysis of the scene. They were delivered by the Black Mages of the Scarlet Cult. Looking at the photo, the leader sees that the dream plants have spread throughout the entire alley. Mr. Yan had sent someone to investigate the bookstore on 23rd Street as you ordered, but the person he sent suddenly returned and killed him. This photo shows what Mr. Yan wrote in his final moments. In the image, the words, "Run, run from here," are on the wall. Wait a minute. Does this mean a completely unknown creature entered John's body and manipulated his mind right after he left that shop? Something that not even the Black Mages could identify. What are they going to do now? The Black Mages are collecting the evidence to send to the Scarlet Cult. It seems they will send it to a certain Murphy to analyze. They also suggested that we abandon all investigations into that shop so as not to interfere with the birth of the magic mirror. This Murphy, the leader thinks, is the destructive level mutant that belongs to the Scarlet Cult. He hadn't appeared until now. Inform the Scarlet Cult that the White Wolf will cooperate in the best way possible. When the subordinate leaves, the leader is left alone. Was this a warning from the owner of that bookstore? I didn't expect him to be so brutal. Not to mention we are at a critical moment for the birth of the magic mirror. We can't have any complications. It's so close. I don't care what kind of creature this bookstore owner has. I will not allow him to interfere with my plans.
The protagonist wakes up, thinking, "Oops, it's already morning. I think I have to thank Wild when I see him. That dream catcher really brought great dreams." He remembers Silver's words, "When the next night comes, I hope we can meet in this dream again." He's in front of the mirror, brushing his teeth, when he notices something odd. What is this? Why does it look like I have 8 extra teeth? Could it be Tinta's doing? A kind of blessing? He recalls that Buddha had 40 teeth and that this was a sign of good luck. Maybe it was a gift from the guy who brought me to this world. Oh, whatever. I'll ask him when we meet again. He opens the bookstore, feeling eager. I wonder if my customers will come today. He notices an unusual silence. That's strange. That's my neighbor, who's always got the radio on full blast. Why is it so quiet today? Did his cables get messed up again? Or is he sick? Maybe I should go ask. His neighbor, Mr. Colin, is writhing on the sofa, cursed. The protagonist knocks on the door. "Excuse me?" The man lets out a startled scream. "Is something wrong? I didn't hear you playing the news today." Colin panics, thinking, damn, he noticed. In the movies, the guys who do something wrong always get what's coming to them. He believes he's being punished for having forced the protagonist out into the rain. It's okay, I'll turn it on again." When he turns on the radio, the news reports that a wall has collapsed, killing 1 person. Hearing this, the protagonist thinks, it seems there was an accident. Is the weather really that bad, or am I worrying too much? Man, but Mr. Collins seems a bit scared. "Mr. Collin, are you sure you're okay? You should rest if you want to live a better life." Those words sound like a threat. It's a warning not to do anything stupid or I'll die. But no, I'm still too young. It seems he knows I called a priest to perform an exorcism here. I knew it. It's better not to send that message. But it was too late. The message to the church had already been sent. My God, it doesn't matter now. Father of the Church of Dome, please save this poor boy. Trembling, he turns to the protagonist. I'm fine. No need to worry. Thank you for your concern." Seeing the man's state, the protagonist decides to leave. I'm sure he's hiding something. Maybe I'll buy a small gift and visit him later. As he's returning to the shop, a new customer enters. Oh, a new customer for real. She looks young and very energetic. The girl looks around. So this is the bookstore mentioned in my father's documents. "Hello, is there anything you need?" says the protagonist. She eyes him suspiciously. This place is so normal. Is this really a destructive class place? "Are you the owner of this place?" "Yes, you can ask me for anything, from buying a book, borrowing one, or even reading one here." Sounds very impressive, she thinks sarcastically. Did my father make a mistake? Damn it, I came all this way in the rain, and in the end, it's just some random guy? This wasn't worth it. You said I can have anything I want. Kids these days, he thinks. Obviously, your demands can't be absurd. If it's within my power, it's fine. I want to arm wrestle you. She slams her hand on the table. Would that be absurd? He's bewildered. Who goes to a bookstore and asks for an arm wrestle? It makes no sense. But my instincts are telling me something is going on. He analyzes her. When she came in, she wiped her shoes. She has good manners. Her hair is well kept, must be from a wealthy family. And she looks disappointed, so she had some expectations. Why am I getting more confused? He keeps thinking, a girl wants to arm wrestle me? My customers have been G, Wild, Joseph. Joseph. Speaking of him, this girl kind of resembles him. Could they be related? My God, why won't he stop staring at me, she thinks, uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, I was staring too much, the protagonist says. No, it's fine, an arm wrestle is okay. But first, I need to ask you 2 things. What? First, are you here because of Joseph? How did you know? She yells. Don't look at me like that. It's just that you two are very similar, he says proudly. Similar? How? My goodness, that rebellious attitude and that look. They're definitely father and daughter, he thinks. Question 2. Why an arm wrestle? Joseph said that if you're angry about something but don't know how to act, you should find someone to arm wrestle. It's the easiest way to make your opponent look weak. If he refuses, he looks like a coward. And if he gets mad about losing to you, you can even hit him.
The protagonist is shocked. Hold on, what is Joseph teaching this child? This military mindset is a bit too much. Okay then, how do you want to do it? Simple. Whoever wins 2 wins. Fair? This kid must have had an argument with Joseph and came here to take her frustration out on me. I take back what I said about her having good manners. I need to correct this behavior. Sorry, Joseph, I won't go easy on her. It's for her own good, he thinks. They get into position. This feels like a normal adult's hand. There's no aura. Is this guy really the so-called destructive level? I'm not afraid of anyone but my father when it comes to arm wrestling. I'd better go easy on him, she thinks. 3, 2, 1, go! The protagonist wins with ease. How is this possible? How did I lose to this guy? She stands up, incredulous. That bastard! Look at the face he's making. I'm pretty good, aren't I? I'm sure that's what he's thinking. How could someone who's about to surpass the panic level lose to this guy? Look, for a girl so young, having all this strength is very impressive. I even struggled a little, he says sarcastically. Struggled a little, she thinks, furious. It was instantaneous. This guy is the worst. As a knight apprentice, I have my dignity. I cannot accept this defeat. She slams her hand on the table. I told you, whoever wins 2 wins. This time, I'm going to win. I'm sure of it. Let's go again. My God, what is with this child? It looks like she's about to bite me, he thinks. Okay, let's go again. He defeats her again, effortlessly, with his hand on his chin. The girl's eyes well up with tears. It's over? No, wait, this doesn't make sense. There, you got your arm wrestle, he says. If we were fighting with knives, you'd already be dead. Choose your battles more wisely. Now, tell me, why did you come here? I came to get a book. Oh, why didn't you say so before? Which one? It's the one my father got. I read half of it, but he took it from me. It seems the little prince was the reason for the conflict, he thinks. Why don't you ask him for it? It's kind of a childish book. I was embarrassed. Mad? I don't think so. If you show him you understand him, he will forgive you. He never understands me, she explodes. He's always busy and just argues with me, saying I haven't done enough. I'll never win his approval. Ah, now I get it. The problem is bad grades, he thinks. For a situation like this book right here is perfect. He hands her an old math textbook. As the saying goes, if a child has time for mischief, they have time to study. He stacks more books. What are these? They will impress Joseph. Impossible! I train non-stop and he's never praised me. It doesn't matter. Your father just wants to see you grow. If he sees you're improving, he will praise you. Why does he act like he understands my father so well? But his words are convincing, she thinks. So these books will help me become stronger and win my father's approval? Knowledge is power, the protagonist says. If you learn what's in here and endure the pain, these books will be the key to open that door. When she touches the books, her mind is transported. She sees the titles, The Key to the Void, and The Origin. She stands before a giant steel gate, which sucks her into the void, where her body begins to dissolve. A voice echoes, "This is the price you have to pay. This is how you will reach the only correct answer." Did I die? No, this touched something in my soul. This is the pillar of creation, a key that can draw out powers without any locks. This is something only a god can do. It's terrifying how this demon has reshaped my very being, she thinks. Are you okay? The protagonist asks, thinking it's just fear of math. Do you need my help? He wants to help me again? This help will bring me unimaginable pain. What will happen to me? She despairs. What's the problem? He insists. You are talented. You deserve a better future. If I listen to him, I'll go down a path I can never return from. These books, he is the messenger of some entity, she concludes.
If you work hard, you will surely gain this power and make your father proud, he finishes. I have no other choice, she sighs.
No, I'm not scared. I greatly appreciate your generosity. I will not disappoint you, and I'm sorry for how I acted before. Damn, she changed so much. A math book is every child's weakness, he thinks. It's all right. Keep being humble and curious. The door to knowledge will always be open to you. Thank you for your purchase. She walks out into the rain. I didn't just come here to rent a single book. Why did I end up buying a bunch? I need to get home quickly. After I get back, I will study immediately. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe, and see you in the next recap.